We'll start with introductions. We have Jillian, Heather, Tucker, Stella, and Sam. The world is full of revolving technology that is constantly changing and advancing. But does it really benefit us? Disconnect is an issue that plagues the world because of the technology that surrounds us. In different instances, you see the problem of disconnect affecting people of all ages, but it is especially relevant when you are a youth. Does social media like Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat cause disconnect, or just an overabundance of connection? You see it all around you. It is constantly in your face. Technology products to the consumer's hands. You go to a restaurant to only find a young couple, two faces plastered to the screen of their device. You see an intense conversation occurring between a parent and a child, only to look and find the child's focus being solely set on the device in front of them. The cars in front of you begin to swerve in and out of their lane, only to drive next to them and see the adolescent driver trying to take a Snapchat or text back their crush. All of these instances show the problem of disconnect. Disconnect isn't only caused by a cell phone, though. Many struggle connecting with others because they are tuned out and not only tuned into their cell phone, but their computers, televisions, and radios. There are many ways that technology has caused a disconnect in our culture. One of those being the problems children face growing up in a digital world. While there may be a disconnect personally with those around us, there isn't between someone and the people on their phone, causing a problem that can only lead to one thing, and that is cyberbullying. According to the book Technology and Youth, Growing Up in a Digital World by Samson Lee Blair, he says that age, gender, and parental monitoring are all being factors that play a role in the effect that technology plays on someone. As age advances, it is said in the book that as a child gets older, they are more likely to encounter cyberbullying. And as said by Blair, like age, gender has also been found to influence exposure, participation, and reactions to cyberbullying. It is shown through many studies that girls are more likely to encounter cyberbullying because they are constantly seeking attention through the use of their device. Another factor said by Blair in his book is the amount of parental monitoring. If parents don't have rules when it comes to their children's technology, they will consequently find disconnect to be a problem between them and their children. One of the social media outlets that our youth escape and disconnect with is Twitter. A recent problem that the world has seen since the rise of Twitter is a constant use of youth strongly speaking their minds, which has caused an increased rate of self-harm, such as suicide, because of the cyberbullying being so extensive. According to Carrie Skemp, in the Salem Press Encyclopedia, it is said that unlike the social network Facebook, where users generally interact primarily with friends, Twitter is generally open. Any user can follow any user, unless the user's tweets are protected. This leads to the problem of cyberbullying being more extensive because random people can interact with one another and causing extreme danger. You can often find a teen with their head in their phone telling the Twitter world the happenings of their moment-by-moment occurrences and their feels. Along with Twitter, other social medias that cause disconnect are Instagram and Snapchat. Instagram is designed for people to post pictures and share life moments with each other. Unfortunately, what happens is comparison sets in, and people post every moment of their life, disconnecting them from the real world and connecting them to the digital world. Like Instagram, Snapchat is another type of social media that involves pictures. Snapchat allows you to have a text-like conversation using pictures with either one person or multiple people. Michael Mazzei in the Salem Press Encyclopedia said that one survey found that 60% of U.S. smartphone owners between the ages of 13 and 34 used Snapchat. It is particularly popular with teens and young adults. 60% of Snapchat users were between the ages of 13 and 34 in in 2016. Women used the application more than men, as about 70% of all Snapchatters were women. With Snapchat, though, there has been a lot of controversy and scandal between bullying and sexting. This causes people to be constantly connected over the phone, but disconnected in person. In closing, anyone can see the disconnect is a problem of today's society. While there is an overabundance of communication between people over their mobile devices and social medias, they become disconnected with the world that surrounds them all the time. If we just said yes to less sometimes, I feel like we would all feel happier knowing that we weren't missing many of the moments that we let pass us by. Thank you for listening.